Black Friday is back. The day that has evolved into this kind of like 2-ish week window. I don't know. All I know is a lot of my favorite stuff is on sale, and I want to show you my top 10 deals for this year. Today's video is brought to you by Analog Cases. They make some essential items for music makers, but their Black Friday deal can be used in conjunction with my discount link for an even bigger discount. They make cases, as their company name would imply. Really great quality, protect your gear, space for your cables. I mean, really, some of y'all have some expensive gear and you need to protect that investment, if you know what I'm saying. Been traveling with these for a while. They've held up great and protected my gear. But it's not all about the cases. We have also got gear stands, like this XTS stand that I have here. The cool thing about these stands is that they expand to fit whatever piece of gear you might be using. Good way to save your neck. At my standalone station back there, I've got a bunch of gear set up on XTS stands. They've got the XL stand, which is big enough to fit push 3, and a 2-tier stand that I'm using for different synths and pedals. If you're building out a little mission control of gear, the XTS stands are perfect for that. They've also got a massive backpack called the Track Pack, big enough to fit push and a 16-inch MacBook Pro and a bunch of other gear, and performance cases. So bottom line is, you get an additional 10% off their already 20% off when you shop at Analog Cases this Black Friday season. Oh, what's that? Looks like our next deal. Yes, I was really happy to see that there's discounts on a bunch of the Aira devices this Black Friday. If you don't know about the Aira series, these are little compact music making machines that all have their own little specialty. The S1 is a beautiful and big sounding polysynth. P6 is a fantastic little sampler, like a little mini SP404 almost. There's an Aira that specializes in chords, there's an Aira for vocal processing, all of them are on sale. Cool thing about these devices is you can also connect them together really easy and kind of chain them and create one mega setup out of a bunch of little compact devices. Alright, next up, these have kind of already been mentioned and shown, but Ableton is having a big sale with 20% off Move, 20% off Push, 20% off Live, and 25% off packs on their store. It's a good time to get into the Ableton ecosystem. Oh gosh, that's heavy. But Move, they've been regularly updating it. It's the perfect sketchpad for the Ableton Live ecosystem. Push is the hub for my standalone station. I can build up tracks and do a ton of sampling and then send it right over to my computer to finish it in Live. Ableton Live 12.3 is about to drop with a bunch of new features, and there's a bunch of new features also coming to Push. So overall, if you're already in the Ableton ecosystem, or if you're feeling like it's time to take the dive, it is a good time to jump in. And while I have Move over here, I just want to shout out Sound Ghost, who makes a bunch of awesome presets. I've bought some of their preset packs for Move. As well as for Wavetable, which I can use on Push. And they make fantastic sounds for a number of different devices. So if you've got a hardware groove box, it's likely that they've got presets for you, and they've marked a few of theirs down for Black Friday. And if you've been spending time watching this channel, you probably know about my love for the TempoPad C16, a Bluetooth 16-pad MIDI controller, which is really flexible for mobile music making and for using it in Ableton Live. Really great pads for finger drumming, plenty of other buttons, knobs, and faders to map, and the ability to fully customize the parameters of the controller right from the controller itself. You don't have to use it via Bluetooth. It does have a USB port, and it's also got MIDI in, out, and through. It's one of my favorite MIDI controllers to come out in a while, so if you don't have it yet, grab it while it's on sale. Next, a software deal. Arturia has the V Collection 11 Pro on sale from $699 to $349. There's 45 instruments in this collection, but the fact that this includes pure lo-fi, which is usually $149 on its own, right there makes it worth the price of admission. It's pretty much been my favorite plugin of the year for lo-fi nostalgic synth sounds. And also, one of my favorite synths of this year has been the Arturia Mini Freak, and the virtual version of the Mini Freak is included in this collection as well. So, big software bundle, 50% off, tons of great sounds and synths. Alright, these next deals are for the mobile music makers. First, I've got this USB-C hub and docking station for iPad by Anker. Making music on iPad is a lot of fun, but the problem is your iPad only has one USB port. Well, this little docking station, which does fold down into a very compact form factor, has SD card slots, 2 USB ports, a headphone jack, HDMI out, and power so you can power the iPad while all of your accessories are connected. You can literally build a little music workstation all around an iPad using this hub. Another entry from Anker is this little USB-C power bank, which I find to be really convenient for music gear. Now, some people, when I first talked about this little power bank, were like, oh, you're gonna break the USB port. What are you gonna do? Well, guess what? I've been traveling with it. I've been using it for a while. You just gotta make sure you don't put any stress on the port here. If you combine this with, say, one of these little stands here, you're getting the juice that you need. You're not applying any pressure. You're good to go. Use it to just get a little more juice into any of your gear. Just be aware that on some gear it'll block these ports, but as long as you're not using those, it's good for a little extra power boost while you're on the go. And of course is also usable with your phone and tablet devices that use USB-C. And if you've got a bunch of this small little mobile tech, I use an Alpaka tech case, which can be great for even more compact setups. You throw your chargers in there, you throw your phone, your wallet, whatever you need. And it's a nice little on-the-go sling bag for just daily adventures. Kylo Ren pin not included. Oh, and just one bonus. This is my 13-inch MacBook Air. It's an M1 MacBook Air, and I bought this thing for $749. I do video editing and music making on this, and it can basically take anything I throw at it. A few tasks might take a little bit longer than they do on my M1 MacBook Pro, but my point in all this is I saw that they've got the M4 MacBook Air on sale for $749, the same price I paid for the M1. And to me, this seems like the best entry point into the Mac ecosystem, especially for beginner music makers. All right, y'all, don't forget Analog Cases. They've got their 20% off deal, but if you use my link, you get an additional 10% off. That's stands, cases, the track pack. There's something in there for all the music makers, and there's definitely something in there if you're buying a gift for a special someone during this sale season. Let us all know if you've gotten any other good deals down in the comments below. Shout out to my channel members. Thank you all so much for watching. This has been TAETRO. Have a good one.